So my group and I got assigned the cyber issue of file sharing safety. And basically what file sharing safety is the practice or the ability to transmit files from one computer to another over a network or the internet. And the sharing of files or information with other people and downloading from the internet is basically the same thing. So basically just making sure that whenever you share files or you share information from one person to another through the internet or through a form of technology, you don't leak any information or you don't share it to the wrong people because that can lead to issues from there. And then why is file sharing a problem is because mainly of FERPA, which is a Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, which protects the privacy of student education records, but like not all sources are secure, and this can lead to hacking and monitoring by outside organizations. So that's a big issue with file sharing safety is that FERPA is obviously like the act that protects students from like having any of their personal information leaked. So like if educators are leaking any information about their students and the parents find out or someone else gets information that they shouldn't have about a certain student, that teacher could get fired and the school that they work at or the university they work at could get sued and it could eventually lead to lawsuits and it's just a huge mess. And so I've already just touched about why educators should be worried. Again, you don't want to leak any information that is not supposed to be leaked. That's only supposed to be shared with certain people, and that's confidential. They can also again be fired if the data is leaked. The prevalence of the file sharing safety is that there aren't really like any statistics on the violation of FERPA, but like we need to be aware that there are consequences of violating FERPA and that the risks of files being unlawfully seen is like really high, especially when using the internet because you never know if people can be hacking you or can be like looking at the information that you're doing or like that you're sending to people through like some online website. And then there are potential impacts of file sharing safety. Again, like unknowingly giving people like access to your own personal computer or your device. One file sharing, and then there's also like obviously private copies being copied to other people that they aren't supposed to, or you could accidentally download viruses that you're not like trying to get on your computer that you don't want that could ruin your information or your software, and then downloading unwanted content. And this can be from really anything. One thing is actually like pornographic material, which can lead to super big issues. Again, being fired, and just a bad reputation, honestly, is another thing. And then again, file sharing safety could lead to a firing. And then right here we have some resources that people could use, like a couple YouTube videos and then like an article. You can visit to see if you have any more questions about file sharing and like how to stay safe and like what ways you can learn more about it. Visit these links; they're really good videos and they're easy to follow. And then we go over here to guidelines for file sharing safety. So first, like you need to understand what it is exactly, so you try to avoid it at all costs. And then two, check the files you download and make sure that they aren't pirated, illegal, or suspicious because this can lead to copyright, and that's a whole other story. It's another big issue that you don't want to deal with. And then also be aware of what you're sharing with others. Make sure it isn't highly sensitive material because God forbid it does get leaked or hacked. You don't want any personal, like really important information being leaked because it's not good. You don't want that. And then finally, download internet security software, which scans your computer for incoming threats and viruses. Just try to protect your information, your software from getting hacked and ruined. There's like a website called Dropbox that you can use that's really good for this because it allows you to like directly put your information into this Dropbox and share it with only who you want, and like it doesn't really lead to a lot of hacking in most cases. So it's really good. But yeah, just make sure overall that you know what file sharing safety is, that you know how to stay safe when sharing files because you don't want to leak any information, especially as an educator about your students because that can lead to so many issues like being fired or having the school being sued. Um, yeah, and then these are the references that we use, but yeah, file sharing safety, like it can be overlooked sometimes, but it's actually a huge issue that educators especially need to be aware of. Thank you for listening. Bye.